Hi there, it's Elaine Gardner, the founder of DesignYourHealthyLife.com. And today I want to talk to you about money. A loaded topic for sure, I know. Almost all of us have a limited source of income. And how we spend our money can either contribute to an amazing, healthy, happy lifestyle, or can completely work against us. One great example is that most people in this country are spending money on food that doesn't serve them. So for me, that's a complete waste of money. It's actually really detrimental to the quality of your life and your ability to be healthy and happy. And it's an absolute necessity, of course, that you eat every day, but it's a choice that you can change, and it can make a dramatic improvement upon the quality and health of your life. In fact, I really and truly believe that your food purchases should be one of your highest expenses. While we have inexpensive food available to us, and sometimes that makes it hard for people to purchase good quality food from a comparison standpoint. Like, for instance, why would you pay $7 for a dozen eggs when you can get a dozen eggs for $4? It's really in the quantity, in the quality that's available in those. In high quality food, you get more nutrients. And nutrients is what runs every single one of your trillions of bodily functions. Who knows how many bodily functions they are, but they all run off nutrients. So when you purchase higher quality foods that have much more nutrients and higher quality nutrients, you're actually getting more for your dollar. So even though you think that you may be thinking that you're thinking about apples to apples in comparison with a dozen eggs, you're actually getting way more when you buy a higher quality egg than you are for a cheaper quality one. So you are getting more, and it's much more to your advantage to do so. So I know when it's hard when you're at the grocery store and you see the comparison prices and thinking about saving money, because again, everybody has a limited source of income, or most people do, that's a good choice for you to save money, but you're actually getting less. So you're spending less, but you're getting less, and you're cheating yourself. So I encourage you to reconsider, and when you're at the grocery store, and purchase those higher cost products. And I don't mean ones that are artificially inflated, but organic and naturally raised. Well, I shouldn't use that term natural, because that is actually not legally defined and doesn't mean anything on the supermarket label, but organic produce, organic meats, things like that, those products are raised in a way where their nutrient value is much higher, so they are a much better bang for your buck. And to consider where you're spending your money in other areas. It's absolutely amazing and wonderful that we have the freedom and the choices that we have. But our emphasis is not on quality of life and on quality of health, and many of the things that we spend our money on will have no value to us if we lose our health. Like, lots of people live in big fancy houses, and I have no judgment or criticism. If you do have a big beautiful house, good for you. If you can afford good quality food as well. I would love to live in a really lovely house. Nothing spectacular or fancy. That's not really my style, but actually, an oceanfront home would be absolutely ideal for me, but it's kind of out of my price range at this point in time. And if you can afford all of those things, to have a wonderful home, an amazing car that you love, and purchase good quality food, good for you. Go for it. Do it all. But if you have to pick and choose, as most people do, I highly encourage you to reconsider where you're spending your money, and to make sure potentially the majority of where you're spending is on things that actually serve your health and your happiness, instead of just on accumulation or keeping up with the Joneses. And as far as healthy lifestyle choices, again, food is one of the most important places that you can spend your money. So I encourage you to see where you can make room in your budget and purchase higher quality food consistently. It's that important. There are other things that you can choose, like personal care products, where you can find much more economical choices, and I encourage you to do that. So for me, again, on a limited income, organic food is going to be the priority for me, and that's where I spend the bulk of our monthly earnings. And then for things like personal care products, I want them to be safe. I want them to be non-toxic. Anything and everything that we put on our skin gets absorbed directly into our bodies. But I can purchase, just as an example, skincare for under $20 a bottle when I've seen that a lot of skincare lines are $30 or $40 or $50 a bottle. So that's an area where I feel comfortable cutting costs because I know I can still get high quality products and I can be more economical with them, save some money there, especially, we have a family, the kids go through shampoo and personal care products and things like that very quickly. So I want those things to be much more economical. So that's one way to still stay within your goals of creating a healthy life, but cut costs that way. So my challenge for you this week is to take a look at your budget. See where you're spending money. Is there something that you could shift? Do you drive a big fancy car that costs a lot of money? And unless you love it, if you love it, stay with it. But is there a way to do something more affordable? A cell phone plan. Yes, I know cell phones seem to be indispensable these days, and I myself have one. But if you can find a cheaper plan, sometimes there are, pay-as-you-go kind of plans or something like that. See if you can free up a little cash in that area to buy more organic food if you're not purchasing organic food consistently. You get the idea. Just to take a look at where you're spending money, and if there's something that you're purchasing that is working against you, like if you're purchasing toxic household cleaning products or toxic personal care products, or eating junk food or eating out a lot, those areas that I really encourage you to consider. Take a hard look at those and see how you could clean up those choices, because you want to be making choices on a daily basis that contribute to the health that you need. So please let me know when you take a look at your finances and where you're spending money and what you're purchasing, what kind of things are you doing that aren't necessarily serving you, and where can you clean things up and make better choices for yourself? I'd love to hear from you. Please post below in the comments. And as always, I am here for you. I want you to have the health that you deserve so that you can live the life that you deserve. So if there's something, a pressing question, something you need support with, please feel free to reach out to me and let me know what you need. I'm always happy to help you in whatever way I can. This is truly my passion. I want the best for you.